Hi, I'm back. God forgives, but we live in an unforgiving world, by Bishop Stephen McQueen, Sr. Page 17. This statement by Jesus stopped the disciples and made them respond, "Increase our faith." Jesus was not trying to encourage or condone habitual sin, nor was he saying let people walk all over you and mistreat you. However, we must maintain the attitude of love and forgiveness despite what someone else is doing. We must possess an attitude that not only wants to, but desires to forgive those who have offended us, rather than surrender to the spirit of hatred and revenge. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm conveying to you about forgiveness. Remember, this is Bishop Stephen McQueen saying this, and I agree with him. I'm not saying that we should let someone walk all over us, mistreat us, or abuse us. Instead, we should have the attitude that is always ready to forgive when one's come to you seeking your forgiveness. I think what he's trying to say is that doesn't mean you have to stay in a situation where someone's abusing you or hurting you. Walk away. And if they ever come back to ask for forgiveness, then you forgive them. But that doesn't mean you have to stay in that situation. You don't have to be a victim of any kind. If the door's not locked and you're not tied down, then you have the choice to get up and walk away. You are only a victim if you will have no control over the situation. So if somebody's using you, mistreating you, abusing you, in any form or fashion, get up and walk out. Walk away. If you're in a relationship that's abusive, get out of that relationship. Just remember that if they ever come to you and ask for forgiveness, you can forgive them. That doesn't mean you have to forget what they did. That doesn't mean you have to accept them back in your life to allow them to do it again by trickery of claiming that they're asking for forgiveness. But within your heart, you still have to forgive them. Just don't set yourself up to be used and or abused again by that same person. They have to also not just say, "Please forgive me." They also have to prove in action by not doing the evil deeds again. If someone's abusing you, don't give them the opportunity to abuse you again. When they come and ask for forgiveness, that doesn't mean letting them back into the situation or scenario where they can start all over again. Because when you do that, then normally it means it's worse than before. Because that means you accept their actions, their behavior, when you allow that to happen. When you say no more and you walk away, you have to literally say that and mean it. But still forgive them within your heart and let them go on with their lives somewhere else, moving forward on their own without you. There is a difference. Let's ask God to help us deal with our stinking self, our bad attitude. Lord, I want to be more like you. I need more of you, less of me. Yes, I must decrease so you can increase. If you want God to help you in this area, then get out of the way. Let your fleshly, carnal thinking dissipate. Jesus compared it to a servant who in his daily routine comes into the master's house. He's not asked to sit down and eat by the master as though he were somehow no longer a servant, but rather serves the master and only eats after the master is fed. And then he serves himself. Nobody serves him. When in our daily lives as Christians serving God, we are confronted with a different aspect as meeting, one seeking forgiveness. Our servant duty is not over. We are still servants. We are not masters. Suddenly, our needs are not met first. Moving on to page 18. Time is running short, but we're going to keep on going. God bless. I'll be back.